Alright, we are back. Geriatric here with Gary. Welcome back to Arcade Spirits. Now, we just met Queen Bee, and apparently Queen Bee had fired up her broadcast rig, and the shouting and mildly swearing starts up again. Alright. I should probably get out of here before I accidentally end up on the stream. Passion seems to run deep in the arcade. Every good spirit burning with passion for, well, various things, but hey, passion's passion. Seems to like me, which will make my job easier in the long run. There's a huge FOD community in this arcade, despite being a tiny strip mall joint. Good to know. Let's see what to handle next. The only thing that's left, a loud crowd around Showtime stage. In the distance, I see a number of people gathering, which is surprising because the first half of my shift was complete and utter solitude. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy to see that people come to the arcade, but that's quite a crowd that's assembling. Like, larger than Queen Bee's team was, rowdier too. This has to be against some fire code or safety protocol or something, right? Speaking as a citizen that enjoys living, having an escape route in case of emergency is necessary. Time to clear the way and pave my own path of safety. As I approach, I see flashing neon lights accompanied by upbeat Euro pop drifts. It's an auditory flashback right to 1980, but I can't help but nod my head to the beat. Well, thank you. A pulsating mass of people surrounded Showtime stage, cheering on the current player. The game itself takes up the whole corner of the arcade, requiring a fair amount of space to actually play. Showtime stage is an ultra-modern arcade smash hit. Uses motion tracking sensors hidden beneath the colored spotlight to check dance poses accurately and score your sweet moves. It's pure dance fever. Can you catch the fever, Jay? I had my dance fever shots at the doctor's office earlier this season. As the dance ends, one of the players hops down stage and immediately starts talking to a young man leaning up against the brick wall. Did you see that, Tio? I got my first AA on Stop the Beat.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, I did. You're doing great. Remember last month you couldn't even pass that song. Totes impressive. I'm gonna keep practicing and one day maybe even surpass you. Hey, I hope you do. When you do, you can be the one who brings in new dancers and teaches them how to play. The next song starts my shift from their conversation to observe the gyrations and interactive limb movements coming from Showtime stage. Feel my head bobbing and my foot tapping. Hey, it's a really catchy song, can you blame me? I'm getting really into it when I feel a hand on my shoulder.
Care to dance?
How about you? Want to take the spotlight? Dance with a hottie like you? Absolutely. What in public? I think not. Sure. What in public? I think not. I'm not one for dancing with strangers. You know what dancing leads to? Me falling on my face. It's true, I don't dance in front of all these people. Either that or one of the customers enjoying a trip to the emergency room with a shattered foot. I'd rather not horribly embarrass myself right now. Let's save that for later.
Bummer.
Tis a downright shame, but you can't blame me for trying. How could I resist a guy such as yourself? Theo, it's getting a little hot in here. You caught my eye the moment you walked over.
Hey, wait. You're new here, right?
Yes, very.
Name's Mateo, but everyone here just calls me Teo.
Theo, cool. Dancing Rando. Teo's the best! Greatest guy here. Boogie Woogie Rando? He's sort of like, our leader, yeah?
Oh, please, I'm nothing, really.
He looks directly into my eyes.
Nothing as special as you.
Theo, I am impressed. I'm flattered, but,
I just like to show newbies the ropes and teach them how to play. Our community is small, but we're all super close. I think you'd be a perfect addition to our gang.
I can't.
So, what do you say? Play our silly dancing game?
Theo stretched his arm to me, waiting for my hand to grab his. Politely declined. Theo's a persistent one, but at least she's not mean about it. Maybe after I've played Showtime stage multiple times. Alone. Possibly in the dark. Look, I appreciate the offer, but I don't know if this one's for me. I like to avoid injuring anyone, notably myself. With enough practice, you'll get it. Plus, I can always teach you. Yeah, I think I'll pass. I'm actually on the clock right now. Good excuse. I'm the new floor attendant, Jay. Really? But I haven't seen you around here at all. What happened to the other guy? He's actually pretty good at Showtime stage, now that I think about it. He's out. I'm in. It's currently year 0 of the floor attendant J regime.
Hello there.
Well, it's an honor to meet you, Jay. I hope we get to know each other well. Tio, you're coming on a little strong. Indeed. For someone that loves Showtime Stage as much as you do, I haven't actually seen you play yet. True, most of the time during these meetups, I tend to let everyone else play. I go around and make sure everyone is happy and having a blast. Well, that's cool. What about you and your feelings? Theo shrugs. My happiness comes from making other people happy. Oh, good. That's all I need in life. Good job, Theo. It's all well and good, but I still need to deal with this crowd. How best to handle it? Hey, want to film a workplace safety video? Good, we can start by getting to know workplace safety together. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you gotta break up the band. Unless you want to film one of those retro 1960 public service announcement videos where someone loses a leg dancing off the stage and into the crowd.
Well,
yeah. Guess we're doing a little shaking hands with danger. Hey, when the heat's on, the lights shining, these things happen. I'll take care of it. Cool. Lucky the song that was being played just finished. Theo jumps on stage and cups his hand over his mouth. Hey, listen! That reminds me of something. We need to keep the area to the left of the stage clear. So it's getting filmed in front of a live studio audience? Aw man, but why? I like my spot. Hey now, you know the deal. We have to all be cool about fire safety. Stage first day, so let's show them some respect. So everyone turn around and glare at me. Hi. Great, now I'm going to be known as the party pooper. Guess I've had worse reputations in my lifetime. Like that one time I had to close the pool because that dirty bandage floating in the water. No one talked to me for a week. Hey, don't disappoint me, crew. Jay's just doing his job. Reluctantly, the crowd reshuffles itself in a semi-orderly fashion. As everyone settles into a safer way of watching games, Theo jumps down and comes back to me. Better? I'm not generally impressed with how Theo can capture his community's attention. They listen to him and have the utmost respect for him. Yeah, actually, much better.
Didn't mean to cause any trouble. Sometimes we just get so caught up in the game, you know? Of course you know. Hey, you should still join us later. Maybe when your shift's over. We'll all be here dancing until closing time.
Cool. As long as that dancing is within the law, carry on. Officer J has spoken. I start to walk away ready for the next venture when I remember something I should do. I turn back to Theo. Hey, thanks.
No problem.
Well, I feel nice and accomplished. I was able to uphold the safety of the arcade, like a model employee. I say that's pretty good for my first day. Even Gavin's got to be impressed, right? With that business sorted out, it's time to leave Showtime Stage. The arcade is now at peace. My work here is done. Alright, so that means this episode is also done. Okay, so I think we've met everybody who I think are going to be, potential romantic partners. As of right now, it's still Naomi. She just captures it. But you know what? I'm wondering if my friend, my roommate, is a potential love interest as well. We'll have to look at that too. So, thank you so much for watching. My name's Geriatric. That's Gary. And if you like what you see, I'll be back in a few hours.